So what is up, Nation of the Sun? It's Metal here, and since there has been no manga release for the past 2 weeks, which is slightly disappointing, I was gonna, make a commentary about one thing that always kinda sparked my interest, and that is the differences between the original Naruto series, pre-time skip, and the differences between pre-time skip and Shippuden. Jesus, can't talk. So I rewatched a couple of pre-time skip episodes a few days ago, which then led me into watching like 50 of them in a row because I don't know, they're just fun. They're really nostalgic too, and even watched the first movie. It was a little bit terrible, but the main difference I think is that obviously the Shippuden thing is much more bombastic. There's a lot of shit going on at pretty much in every episode. There's a lot of shit going on. There's pretty much no room for any kind of tech at all in the combat. It's always just her kick ass, blow up shit and destroy dreams. But and in early Shippuden and pre-time skip, I think there was a lot of more strategy going on. Definitely more strategy going on in the combat, and it was a lot more, I think, dramatic, maybe, or intense. Pretty much the combat, when you watched it, you were like actually interested in what's gonna happen next, and like the whole episode was just them figuring out how to attack each other with proper tactic. In Shippuden, it's just Naruto yelling Rasengan at everyone and they lose. In part 1, he actually had to think about how to apply the Rasengan, and even before he had the Rasengan, he actually was really underpowered and had to kind of overcome a lot of powerful enemies with just a shadow cross, and I like that. I like that because it actually was a story where, it wasn't all that, he's the chosen one. It was more about the troubled kid trying to become accepted. And Shippuden, he's mostly already accepted because he has like saved the village 70 times in a row, and so he's, this image that they try to force on us, like, oh, he's so unaccepted, that's just bullshit. He saved the village like 70 times in Shippuden. He's pretty much been the friendliest dude ever, so pretty much everybody loves him in Shippuden, and he's the most overpowered prick ever. So I think part 1 or pre-time skip had a lot more soul to it, a lot more. It was just a lot more, I guess, relatable, maybe even, because, you can relate to the underdog. We've all had those experiences, where you were the not as popular one or something like that. And in Shippuden, that shit is just like, he's God now, and yep, he's gonna win. I mean, you just come into it knowing he's gonna win. And PTS, he actually lost a couple of his battles, which was pretty interesting. He then had to get bailed out by someone like Kakashi or, Sasuke, showing us that he, may act like he's the most powerful entity ever, especially when Kakashi saved him. That just made us realize how, he's not as powerful as it could be yet. Which, there was also this message of, the older always get beaten by the younger, which just went right out of the window when Madara was summoned in Shippuden. So I think PTS had a lot more soul. It was really more refined. The animation, for one, didn't suck complete dick. And Shippuden is just like, Jesus, this looks like I drew it. I could draw something like that in a week, maybe. One frame. So I don't know. Maybe they can't really go back to it though. That's the only problem. Once you go past that point, you can't go back. It's a time skip thing. You just can't go back to that. Maybe if they made Shippuden a dream. Jesus Christ, that'd be one heck of a long dream. Like 300 episodes of dreaming. But, you know, like even the fillers back then were a little more exciting. It was a lot more childish. But, it was much more interesting. At least to me. Tell me what you think. But, that's just me. I like 3 times Kid a little more. Though granted, Madara kinda saved Shippuden after Pain was gone. Pretty much, Madara's the only thing that keeps Shippuden going. So, you know, thanks for watching it. It's been metal, not sun. Jesus, always getting shit wrong. Anyway, see you later. 負けはしない。大切なものがある限り